Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hope you're having a great Sunday morning here. It is August 25th. Today, we're going to do a little bit of cruise news. We got Charlie here. Hey, Charlie, how are you? Good to see you. And we have two old farts here. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday morning. So we're going to do a little bit of cruise news. I forgot to put the little headings in today. I'm losing my mind a little bit. So good morning, Ryan. Happy Sunday. By this time next week, I'll be boarding the Breakaway. That is awesome. The week after that, I will be boarding the Symphony of the Seas. That is fantastic. I hope you have an amazing cruise. Katie Myers, good morning. Hope you are doing well. Michael Gallagher, how are you, sir? Hope you're having a great Sunday morning so far. So let's get into our first cruise news story of the week. So first story is Norwegian Cruise Lines has decided for your room service orders, they're going to be implementing this new technology. It is 50% recycled materials. They're going to be using like bento box type serveware to get you your room service orders. So it's already in use on Viva. It is the same company that put together their not single-use straws and stuff. So it's called Drinique. It's Drinique. They manufacture unbreakable BPS-free drinkware and dishware to a whole bunch of different people. So this is pretty cool. They are pushing this out. It has reduced the use of straws by 77 million and water bottles by 27 million, which is awesome. That's crazy. So this is really cool. They're trying to just do away with the plastics and cut down on the amount of actual porcelainware that they use that gets broken and things get messed up. So that is a really cool advancement. I like when we find new things that work. Hopefully it's good. Good morning, Fred and Lisa. Lisa, how are you feeling? Checking in, doing a check-in on Sunday here. Warren Wade, good morning. Hope you are having a lovely Sunday morning. Same to you, Robert. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday morning so far. Cheryl, good morning. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you very much for the Carnival booking. I'm working on that as we speak. Hopefully we'll get that done. Speaking of, Carnival has unveiled a 2026 solar eclipse cruise. Cheryl can tell you all about. So it's going to be in August of 2026. This is really cool. It's an 11. There are a bunch of stops. It's departing from Dover, England on August 9th. And it's going to be at sea during the total solar eclipse on August 12th. It's going to be going to Paris-ish, St. Peter Port, Vigo, Spain, Lisbon, Portugal, Portugal, Bordeaux-ish. It's a little further away from Bordeaux. And then Brussels. This is a really cool cruise. You get a chance to see a total eclipse. I'm sure they're going to have a big party about it. So I love that. I think that's a really cool idea. It's interesting that it's Carnival doing that. I love that. And Cheryl just said only inside cabins left, maybe. That's crazy. That's really cool. I'm glad. It's a really cool idea. And I think that's awesome. I love when cruise lines and different groups come up with these really cool ideas to do these fun things. Lisa, I'm glad to hear that you are doing well. That is awesome. Thomas is here. Good morning, Thomas. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning here. Next bit of cruise news. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. I'm sure everybody saw it, but activists stop the Serenade of the Seas in Amsterdam. They glued themselves and chained themselves to a bridge to stop people coming into Amsterdam because reasons, they, I guess they're upset about, I'm just double checking that I have they're climate change protesters. I get it, right? We want to do everything we can to minimize the effect on the climate that we're doing. So I like that they're, I love that people are thinking of things about the environment. Here's the thing. Cruise ships are trying to be a little more green as we move forward. Are they the greenest? They're not. Nor is anyone else. Even the electric cars, the batteries produce emissions. There's a bunch of different things. It's not perfect. It's not easy. But, gluing yourself and chaining yourself to a bridge to stop a cruise ship from coming in. Then you have to have all these police coming in that are driving cars that drive emissions, right? It's just stupid. So how about we get jobs and we try to do things the right way and talk to your legislators and different things about it instead of gluing yourself to a bridge. But whatever, you do you, right? Cheryl said Virgin and NCL are also doing Eclipse cruises. That's awesome. I think it's really cool. I love interesting, fun ideas. It's just a way to get more people, just a way for them to get people to book a specific sailing, which is great. It's awesome. So next bit of cruise news, the Port Canaveral expansion was supposed to get started pretty soon on the north side of the terminal. That has now been canceled. Port Canaveral and the government there has canceled that. They've reversed the decision to build it on the North Cargo Berth 8. So now they're trying to revert to their older plans of building the next cruise terminal on the south side. So this will be interesting to see what happened. The state officials objected to the berth for a cruise terminal. They want it to be for commercial space flights. So they're fighting back and forth here. And it looks like it may be done on the south side now of the terminal, which is great. As long as they add terminal space there, I think it's fine. But with the addition of all the big ships there, they definitely need a little more space there. And they're in this huge competition with Miami to be the biggest cruise terminal in the world. And Miami has the new MSC terminal that's coming up pretty soon. So Port Canaveral's got to keep up. Next bit of cruise news today. Carnival has, God knows, they have a ton of new ships coming out. 3 vessels from 29 to 33. Then they have a few more before that. I think they have 8 total ships on order. So they're talking about new technology that they can roll out for these. And it looks like they're going to roll out some wearables like wristbands, which I don't know why Carnival doesn't have the wristbands, considering that Princess is owned by Carnival. They use Medallion. The Medallion is widely considered to be awesome. Everyone loves it. I'm not sure why they wouldn't do it, other than it's just something different, and maybe just because it's Carnival and it's maybe a lower price point, but I don't think it's that much lower than Princess. But they did an online poll to see if people would prefer to use the Sail and Sign cards, which is your little cards, or a wristband or a medallion. And the Sail and Sign card got 71% of the vote. So I guess people don't want new technology. I mean, it's weird to me, especially on Carnival, which should skew a little bit younger, that people don't want a wristband or a medallion. It's really interesting. I don't know why we have Sail cards anymore. It doesn't make any sense. If you're pretty much forced to use the app, one, we should just use the app. And only 3% of people said they would use the app. And if not, I love the idea of having a wristband or a medallion or something like that. That's simpler. You shouldn't have to remember your card everywhere. It's silly, especially with technology. So it looks like they're going to try to do something as they come up. I guess people said that they like keeping them as fun souvenirs. That's not a good enough reason for me to want to use a card. Just give me a piece of paper or something as a souvenir. I don't care. Whatever. Hope said, good morning. Go Baltimore Orioles. We'll be at the game. That is awesome. Hope you have a wonderful day. It looks like the weather's going to be awesome out there for the Orioles. Hope you enjoy Camden Yards today. Obviously, we're Phillies fans, but I like Baltimore. They have a great team. It's awesome. Alex said college football is back. Who's your team? I don't really have a college team, considering we are in Philly here. So we have the Eagles. I think college is more tied to where you went to school than like local, unless you're in an area which doesn't have a professional team. Then, like Alabama football is huge, and Georgia and some of those people have huge followings. I mean, the problem is up in this area, there are so many, Division I colleges. So we have Temple, Penn State, Villanova, Drexel. And then that's only like the main area here. Penn, we have Princeton that's close. There's so many different colleges around here that I don't think there's like one team that gets it. And I didn't go to Penn State. I know a lot of people love Penn State, but I didn't go to Penn State. So, yeah. Who's yours, Alex? Who's your team? I agree with the wristbands or something, or just the app. I'm fine with. I feel like it's just a bummer. There you go. Hope is Penn State. Thomas said going on a back-to-back cruise on the Joy in mid-September. Thanks for all the recent information. Of course, you are welcome, Thomas. Hope you enjoy it. I have 2 more videos, I think. No, 1 more on the Joy. I have top 10 things to do on the Joy coming out, and then the ship tour. So 2 more on the Joy. You are welcome. I hope you have a wonderful time on the Joy. I hope the weather stays nice and you have a great time. Katie said, go blue. I'm guessing, Katie, that is the Michigan Wolverines, the reigning national champions. Charlie said in the South, college football reigns supreme. Yes, absolutely. So college football, huge in the South. So Alex said, KDC in November, go Bucks. There you go. Hilarious. There we go. Penn State's supposed to be good, right? They're supposed to be pretty good this year. I feel like they're on the outskirts of maybe making the new widened playoff. I don't know how we've gotten into talking about college football. It's fine. Talk about sports if you want. So next bit of cruise news or football news, whatever you want to talk about. Regular football starts in a week. The NFL starts in a week. Fred and Lisa said, go Irish. Personally hate college football. Yeah, college football is one of those things that I want to love. I want to love college football, but I don't have a strong enough rooting interest in anybody. So I watch some college football. I just can't really get into it. I do watch college basketball, but only for the tournament, obviously, because it's so much fun. And I like basketball. So obviously up here, we are Eagles fans. Eagles start next week in Brazil, which is wild. Hope said, I hate the new transfer portal. It is wild. I'll tell you that. The transfer portal, especially with NIL now, it is wild stuff. Got people going all over the place. It's like professional football. It's crazy. So next bit of cruise news is Princess has announced in 2026 they're going to have 2 ships in the Caribbean. This is new for them. They're going to have one in Port Canaveral, and they're going to have one in Port Everglades. These are Regal Princess is going to be and this is in addition to everything else that they were already doing. They're adding these 2. So Regal Princess is going to be doing Eastern, Western, and Southern Caribbean, which is awesome. And then Port Canaveral is going to have the Caribbean Princess doing Eastern and Western Caribbean, and some that are combined. That's really fun. And then they also have 2 Southern Caribbean ones that are down there doing other things. So, there's a ton of things going on. Hopefully, looking for Royal and all the other cruise lines to announce summer of 2026 soon. I keep looking and there's nothing yet. But it's getting to be about that time. Should be in the next few weeks. Alex, it's totally fine. That's what we do here. We just wander off on tangents. It's totally fine. Robin said, go cruising. Amen. Michael said, sorry, Cowboys fans. That's all right. You guys should have a pretty good year as well. I'm not one of those Eagles fans that hates the Cowboys. Like, I just like football. I want the Eagles to win. It's all good. I don't need to hate anybody else. So in other news, Matt from Royal Caribbean Blog put out an article this week about everything that's happening in the world of cruising with all these different ports kind of restricting people. And as we just talked about with people not wanting us to go to Amsterdam and Venice and Barcelona, Royal Caribbean has really kind of thought through this, I think, quicker than most of the other cruise lines. With them, they have the Nassau Beach Club, which is going to come out in 2025, which I'm excited about. and then the Cozumel Beach Club, which is going to come out in 2026, solidifying what I really think cruising is going to become. I think we're going to have large ships going to private islands, and we're going to have small ships doing those really cool, intricate journeys. So that's really interesting to me. I think this is going to be the future of cruising, which I am totally fine with. I have no problem doing either one. I love doing both. So I love going and immersing myself in the culture, which is not great for cruising anyway. You're not there long enough to really do that. So I like the idea of the smaller ships doing that and the bigger ships sticking to like Perfect Day, Great Stirrup Cay, these private beach clubs that they're going to have. I love that, especially for the Caribbean. I think it's awesome. And I think we're going to see that pop up more and more and more. So that should be super, super interesting for moving forward. Cheryl said you could do GovX on Margaritaville. Does Margaritaville do solo supplement? Margaritaville's all over the place. So what do you mean GovX on Margaritaville? Let me know, Cheryl, down below. You do pay for 2 on Margaritaville, on both of the ships, but they have crazy deals. Like they have you could sail for the summer. I think if you're military. Do you mean like a government employee? Let me know. Also, the last bit of cruise news that I have is that I know Don from Don's Family Vacations talked about it this week. Royal Caribbean's putting in a policy. They're having a real issue with people claiming casino cruises and then not showing up for them. So they claim like 5 or 6 casino cruises, and then they'll go on one and maybe spend all their money or not win or whatever they do, and then they don't show up for the other cruises. It's causing a real issue with the cruise line because then they can't sell those rooms and they're basically losing them for free. So they're going to start charging a $200 deposit for these rooms. And if you cancel at least 7 days before, they're going to give you that money back. This is going to start on September 5th of 2024. But if you no-show, you're going to lose that deposit. So I think that's good. I think if you're no-showing on your cruise, there are a few reasons to no-show a cruise. If you are, like I have a group going on a cruise in September, somebody can't make it, and there's no refund right now, right? So if they cancel, they don't get their money back. But if they no-show, if they cancel too, that's going to ruin the group. But if they no-show, they'll at least get their port fees and taxes back, because you can't charge those if they didn't go. So that's something. But otherwise, there's no real reason to do this if you're not paying anything for the cruise. So it just makes sense to charge somebody for that. It doesn't seem fair that they can just book all those. Friendly said, if these ports are so hard to target into because of protesting, aren't there other ports they can go to and not where they're? Yeah. Well, that's my whole theory with travel in general, right? If the people in Barcelona are going to spray people with water and complain about tourism, then I don't want to go there. All right. Well, then see what happens when you don't have any tourists, right? It's just like any other city. I live in Philadelphia. If I drive to work in the morning, in the city, our office is in Philadelphia. So if I drive into the city, if I go a certain route, or I come home, it's more when I come home. If I leave early, like around 11 or 12 in the morning to come home and walk the dog or anything like that, I run into an enormous amount of traffic of people coming because I drive through Center City. So I'll run into an amazing amount of people who are there to see the Liberty Bell or Betsy Ross's house or the American Revolution Museum or whatever it is that they're there to see, right? The Declaration of Independence, whatever it is. We have a historic town. There's tons of tourism here in Philadelphia. I think it's great. It's great for the city. It's great for businesses. I don't care at all. And obviously we're going to have a cruise terminal here, which means more people are going to be coming in. I love it. I think it's awesome for commerce. It's awesome for our city. I love Philadelphia. So I always talk to people about how great the culture and the food and everything is here. So I think it's awesome. If you don't want us to come to your city, I don't want to go there. Same as Bar Harbor, right? You don't want us to be there? I love Bar Harbor. I think it's a beautiful city. But if you don't want us there, great. We won't go there. And then all your tourism, all those little shops and everything are going to close. And you're doing nothing but hurting small businesses. So it is what it is. If you don't want me in Barcelona, cheers, I'll go to Malaga or Bilbao or San Sebastian or somewhere else. Cheryl said government, retired military, and first responder. Yeah, you can absolutely go free on those things. I think I really want to hear more about Margaritaville because I've heard only terrible things. So if anybody wants to go on Margaritaville and then report back, please let me know. Love to hear more about it. Yeah, I agree. It's crazy. Robert said, I've been in Amsterdam a few times, flying and driving. I never knew it had a cruise port till they complained. Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's directly in Amsterdam. I've been to Amsterdam as well. I love Amsterdam. It's a great town. And look, those people aren't protesting because they don't want us there. Those people were protesting for climate reasons. You know, those are the worst. Those are the people that, you know, have nothing better to do than glue themselves to a bridge. They're not really helping society a whole ton. But yeah, the ones where it's like a crowd issue. Look, I don't think we should be overcrowding tourism, right? I don't think 10 ships should go there a day. I get it, right? There's a too much too, right? I don't want that. But tourism in general, I think is really great for cities and all over the world. We want to visit all over the and it's hilarious. It's the same people who don't want any rules on immigration that are saying that they want no tourism. So it's the people continuously contradict themselves with things. So if you want people to come into your country, let them come into your country and visit. They just want to see it. Everybody's doing it legally. But yeah, if you don't want us to be there, then I won't be there. Hope said if I never go back to Barcelona, it won't be too. I don't love Barcelona either. Barcelona's a cool city. It's cool to go to once. I definitely recommend going once. If you go there to like see a soccer match or anything like that, it's amazing, right? But the actual town itself, I find that most big cities, whether they're in Europe or the US, they're fairly similar, right? New York and, you know, New York's obviously crazy because it's so sprawling and big and so many different things. But if you start getting into other cities, I find that most cities are pretty similar, right? You can find different things, different cultural things. But if I go to Europe, I kind of want to avoid cities. I want to go to cooler places off the beaten path and see really interesting things. I don't need to go to a TGI Fridays on my cruise vacation. So I'd rather go eat something cool out in the street. So the places that they're protesting, you know, are not for me anyway. So that is all the cruise news I have for today. This week we will be doing a normal live stream on Wednesday. Like I said, I have the top 10 things coming out. I have some other fun videos this week. We have the ship tour of the Joy coming out this week. We'll do a regular live stream. The following week, we're going to do our little booking fun thing. We're going to do some prizes. If you book a cruise while you're on the live stream, you could book with myself, AJ, or Sarah from Mainly Coffee, and we're going to give away different gifts based on what cruise line you book with, what time you book. There's going to be all kinds of fun things. I'm coordinating that now. It's a lot. So we'll see what we do there. That should be fun. But that'll be September 4th, I think it is, whatever it is, before I leave for my cruise. This week coming up, the following week is Labor Day already. So we're almost done summer. So everybody, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day today. Enjoy your day. I'll see everybody Wednesday at 7 p.m. If you get a chance, please like. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you come along here and join us. And I will see everybody on Wednesday evening. Hope you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. And go enjoy your college football or professional football, whatever you're into. Thanks, everyone. See you later. Bye.